Hello and welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. For those of you who know, I've played this game for a while. Oh, I probably should do an intro. Professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen. That's old. I haven't said that in a while. Hello and welcome, everyone. I am your host, J.C. Stevenson. I write stories. I play games. Hello, Jennifer. Feel free to enjoy Siren's stream. But please feel free to lurk here as well. For those of you who know, I have played this game for a very long time. I've played so on this channel before. Maxed Red Mage. I have a lot of classes maxed. Not a lot, a handful. I'll show you. I'm gonna get logged in here. I have been wanting to get back into this. I bought it on PC. I played it before. Much love to both of you. Thank you, Jennifer. Do I have a max cape? I do have a max cape. Not actually, I probably don't. I gotta remember the buttons because I'm used to playing. I have to repair my gear. I'm used to playing on controller with this. And it is vastly different with mouse and keyboard. It plays very different. It's you for the duty finder. So I'm gonna do some alliance. I'm gonna get used to the controls. I'm gonna chat a little bit with you guys. Yes, I am trying to get it so you can very easily. Not that one. You can very easily switch it to mount. No, you can very easily switch it. Oh, that's what I want. Oh, that's what I want. That's how it works with controller. So I was having a very big issue with casting a spell, and then my guy would turn towards the target. I'll show you here what it, I'll turn it back and I'll show you what it looked like. Stand. Right. So I will show you what it looks like. I'll just go into main scenario, which is very simple, and I'll show you what it did. And I've been struggling with it like crazy as I've been playing this game, and I've wanted to plug a controller in, and I have tried to not do it. But honestly, I might, because the way I played on controller feels much more intuitive to me than this, but that's because I started on controller. But also, if you look at like the controller hotbar, you can cluster things. Is there a way to? Do I have to open the HUD to move this? You can cluster things on here. The controller setup is amazing. And it actually works really, really well. I have been trying to learn mouse and keyboard a little bit more, and the more I learn it, the less I like it. So I genuinely might, but today will be the last day that I test this out. And if it doesn't work, I will just end up plugging controller in and doing the setup I have on PS5. And that's how we'll play that. But I'll show you what it's been doing and what I've been frustrated with. So as far as, that's the wrong one. As far as classes go, here's what I have. My gear is not phenomenal right now. 766 is not great, but I haven't been playing nearly as much as I should. but I have played red mage. I play red mage, paladin, and white mage pretty religiously. Dragoon is the class I started with. Not even a dancer. No, I have the quest for it. Where's my quest log? Again, I don't even know. Just Q? It's not. Q is turn. Journal. I have the quest for it right here. I've just never done it. I have a couple of them with that. Like I have Gunblade too. I just never did it. Beastmaster is coming out later in the year. I never did. I had like 2 combat maybe, then pretty much all the crafting. See, I've done these. I tried to do carpentry. I did not enjoy this at all, like at all. It was so boring to me, and it's my fault. I should do it. It's good for you to do it, and maybe like one day I'll just do like, hey, J levels crafting week. But with that being said, it probably won't be on this guy. I've done some dailies. Sure, it is boring, and when you solve the pattern teas, it's just repeating. Yeah, I hear a lot of people just set up macros for it, and they just press one button and then let it go, and then it was strange. Like it can, like I understand it being addictive, because to be fair, a lot of this stuff is just like. Some people get really like fancy with their designs. I always kind of tried to go for like the high fantasy look on my guy. Well, that's what I mean. It would be like a good like just chatting stream. Like you could just do it in the background. Or that, or like collecting, like doing my collecting guides. I always tried to go for like the high fantasy look on my glamours. So I had my red mage. This was my dragoon. I don't like this one. The eye patch wasn't there before, by the way. This was my bard. This is my white mage. I like this one. I like this one a lot. This is my paladin. I don't remember what this one was. This is my black mage. And then I think that's it. Oh, I made Santa too. We're just ocean fishing, cook while waiting for... Exactly. Effecto. I've been rated M. You're rated M? Is it because all of these guys are naked? Oh, you've been raided by cats. Well, they're cats. Unless the potato is trying to eat them, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Good evening, Effecto. So yes, I will show you what I've been struggling with. And then I'll switch it over and see if it's better. Part of the reason is that I am not doing. I could do this instantly if I played healer. I just don't want to play healer. Right, my healing class is. I need to move that. My healing class is perfect. Oh, I also have to set up my bars too. I haven't set up the bars for my healer yet. I have to set up the bars for my healer. Oh, you're locked. I am goofing around on this game trying to figure it out. Yeah, 15 minutes isn't crazy either. Around level 30 to 40 range, wait times is average. Yeah. Yeah, so the fastest, the fastest way to do levels in this game is actually, this. If I switch, oh, I don't have a class set up yet. If you switch, you get like half a level's worth, and then just do leveling main scenario, and you will gain. You've never seen the Wondrous Tales? This is Opti, welcome in. This is sort of a challenge thing. I'll show it to you. So you get it from, well, I guess we won't show it to you. How's Flannel Fantasy? It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll show it to you after this. This should be main scenario. Please, not Praetorian. Yes! So this will be easy to show you what I've been talking about. I don't need focus target. Say hi to chat. How's it going, Opti? Having a good Sunday? Is everybody having a good Sunday? I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired, but that's par for the course. So, let's say I do this and I want to run, right? So I want to run this way. I cast a spell. That kills me, right? Because I end up in the middle of a... I end up in the middle of an AoE when that happens. MSQ will get you there very fast. The other thing too is you back up so slow. I will save my points. Okay, so now I will do this. And we'll see how this works. Number keys, I want to keep my hands on the movement. Also, I have to press control to do these, and I can move the mouse. That way I can move my character and attack at the same time as opposed to pressing number keys. Actually, I could probably do all of those because I am way low. At level 50, you get so little of this stuff. But yes, I am allergic to number keys. I actually never do hotkeys in MMOs generally. So I want to see how this works. Oh, I'm running backwards way faster now. Oh my god, perfect! I love that! See how I didn't turn towards the guy? Oh my god, that's so much better. 18 seconds. I wasted those. Some sit-ups. Get a workout in. Can't attack him now. I always do 1-4, then control 1-4 shit. That might not be too bad. I could change these. But honestly, I still might just switch to a controller anyways. I really like the way this game plays on controller. And honestly, I kind of miss it, having played on keyboard for a couple of days now. Our healer's doing pretty solid. Ooh, got shinged on that one. Am I white? Sure cast to solve that. Samurai. By the way, when you're in this fight, you want to burn limit like 3 times, which I'll show you. Because he goes down at 18. I need to get percentages up here for that too. You want to, the cutscene comes at about, I can't skip. The cutscene comes at about 18% health, and then it shifts to phase 2. I then sort out spells on my bar by modifier keys. Control spells go on control, heal spells go on shift, but that's not bad. It's a system I've kept for years, so I've gotten pretty used to it. I might literally just make the hotbars I have on PS5 onto I might just play on controller. I really want to get a Steam controller because I'd like to have a controller just constantly plugged into my PC for games that need it, but I don't have it. Also, we're gonna lose sound because I'm checking things. Okay. Is Siren still alive? Hold on, we're gonna check something else. Is Siren still alive? She is. No, she's not. No, she is. Yeah, she's still alive. Thought she wasn't. It's a little weird sometimes the way YouTube works. Honestly, like trying to understand YouTube is a chore in and of itself.
The heart of Sabik.
So what I was supposed to be doing today was reading through Fabula Ultima and learning more about that. And instead, I ended up doing this. So, you know, there's that. There's that.
The magic within.
I use letter to E, F, Q, T, R tend to be available for use. I mean, like, the truth is, I think I might just shift to controller. Like, it would just be easier. I wonder when Steam controllers are going to get shipped.
The life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true
Having a wireless controller that I could just set on my desk and charge.
beating heart.
Yeah, but for every other that's true. Like, this is really one of the only MMOs in the world that did controller integration properly.
For my God to be
Literally every other MMO you can't play with controller. But man, it sucks. The controller on this is actually really good. Once you kind of get it down, it's actually pretty fun. It almost begins to feel like a rhythm game. trying to optimize, you know, swapping bars and stuff, because you do have to swap bars.
Of the seven hells, to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Baltimore!
Oh, Guild Wars. Okay. I thought about playing Guild Wars, but I have a subscription to this, and I'd like to play more of this. Plus, the thing I want to do is kind of revolves around this, so. Such devastation. I heard about it. I haven't like looked into it. Is it supposed to be? Is there a release date yet? I know it's. I know there's a page on Steam for it, but I didn't see a release date.
Oh, it seems the task
This is normally the time I'd
of
stop
keeping your
streaming, not
champion
start
alive
streaming.
has exhausted what strength you had left.
No release date. Beta sometime next year. Maybe I'll have to.
Van
Maybe I'll have to
Belsar,
like see if I can't sign up for
Your
that.
enemy's shield is broken.
I've never played a Guild Wars games or Guild Wars game.
The rest I leave.
I know you're kind of into them, Death.
We will speak later.
They'll speak later. Don't worry about it, guys. They'll speak later.
But first, I must deal with you.
Must deal
And
with
find
you.
Who is mightier remain.
Who is mightier?
Come.
Who is mightier, the giant robot or the sword?
Find the answer together.
Only one way to find out. I went to pick up my controller and I'm not using a controller. That was too long to read in the limited cutscene. You douche. So with Red Mage at level 50, you generally want to get yourself like almost up to 100 of each mana. Because then you can burn everything at once. This fight, by the way, is very boring. It's really cool the first couple of times you've done it, but after the 100th time you've done it, it's really not cool. Okay, so there I'm 197. I'll read that when I get done here, Def. Yes, I will. Check that so I get this one. Skate sideways to get out of the way. I'd like to do the main duty roulettes here. Game server reset is on Tuesday, and you get capped on one set of tomes. Every week. So whenever there's a big attack like that, you want to use Addle. Addle reduces the amount of magic damage he does. Oh, I thought he was attacking me there for a second. I was scared. Also at level 50, you can kind of just burn all of them at once because they will come back by the time you get 50 mana. it takes forever at level 50 to burn through or to get all of this stuff. Okay, so this is the one where you have to over here. That's that one. Get to the center. Focus up. Homing laser is for the tank. I also don't have my like one party buff. This one. I don't have that here, which bugs me. Burn through all of these. So the you're not gonna do it? Okay, I'll do it. So you use your limit here, and then because by the time this cutscene ends, you get 3 bars. This is the first time in the game you get 3 bars. This is kind of the moment the game teaches you how to use limit break. A lot of people forget to use it because you don't have to use it. You start doing way more damage once that gets high enough. Our samurai did it. Oh wait, that's not a samurai, that's a ninja. BG. A ninja, right? Yeah, it's a ninja. I think it's a ninja? I forget all the classes. What is that symbol? It is samurai. I was right the first time. I'm a genius. So yeah, that's a lot better. I still don't like it as much as the controller. Seems like they may do another big change in the type of gameplay. It is low-key kind of looking like an open world RPG more than an MMO this time. Maybe solo co-op instead this time. Guild Wars 1 was an MMO like Path of Exile is. Cities with players groups into instance play. Guild Wars 2 is more of a genuine MMO, but smaller maps with a lot of loading screens. Yeah. I would love to see more experimentation in the MMO genre. I think that should be 5 minutes. 5 minutes, yeah. Oh, I was going to show you this thing too while we wait. I don't want to go to New Gridania. Actually, I do want to go to New Gridania because that will give me a cheaper teleport to Idleshire. You want to... I would love to see more... This is where you want to go for that tome. I would love to see more experimentation in the MMO genre. So you go talk to this girl over here. You can do this once a week, by the way. This nets you a lot of good stuff. Talk to this girl here. And you ask for the journal. She'll tell you what you can do with them. And what happens is you do these things and they unlock stamps, and then based upon how many lines you get, you can get prizes. I also have to unlock the latest, the last new raid too. I haven't done that. I've done 2 of them, but I still have 124 man to do. This is Stormblood. Hello. Say hi to chat. So this is, I'm level 70 here. Yeah, this is Stormblood. I haven't done this one in forever. This first fight coming up is kind of annoying. Although they've made it less annoying. I've done all of this stuff so much. Oh, I have res too. I got my res now, guys. I can raise people and bring them back to life. What happened? I beat the main story the main story dungeon. Can I target him? No, I cannot. Oh, he's not targetable yet. Okay. fire for that one, and then we have to do this one. This is not the fight that I remember for this guy. Oh, you have to like move in away from the. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, so it looks like you can maybe burst the orbs. I like MMOs. Although I guess maybe I just like being a fantasy protagonist. I cast that wrong. Maybe I just like being a fantasy protagonist. I don't know what those tethers do. Can I target that guy? That's not what I wanted to do. I'm a snowman? I'm gonna die? I'm not gonna die? Do you want to build a snowman? I don't know what that was. I don't know this fight anymore, and it why are there so many ads? Holy crap! Back here. That magical barrier. This fight is so different than what it was. It used to be way different. Thank you, Effecto. I appreciate the compliment. Do that one, and then I need to do this one. Oh, we have to be in the bubbles or we can't breathe. I remember that. Wait, no, that's... Please, guys, I'm trying to stop here. So if you don't stay in the bubbles, you're in trouble. Can I cast? You like the boss effect, though? You would have fun with quite a few of the people in this game. A lot of them are evil. Not anymore, I don't have to. Alright, that's that boss down. Sorry, as news will have a nice J, so enjoy. I do, Alliance C. Box is already open. So you always want to greed this stuff too, even if it's not worth anything. Don't give you hope? You'd like a lot of the people in this game, effect though. One of the maybe I'll do Shiva just for you. I think you'd like Shiva. Yeah, I have that. Are we gonna get a bunch of meteors now? Or one meteor? Then the chests will open up and we'll have to fight guys there. Mila, welcome in. How's it going? They are chocobos. I actually have a chocobo. I will show you when I get out of the game. How's it going, Mila? Hello. This boss is annoying. Go, Jay, do your best. I'm gonna do my best. Effecto told me I had to. Hi, Knight. That was the right one. So he will summon these pillars, and then he will spin, and he will cut them, and then they fall, and then if you get hit by them, you just die. You have to stay away from the fallen pillars. Oh, he's on that seat. The left side is the side that's going to get fired, so you got to be over here. Didn't get out here fast enough. Welcome in, Knight. Welcome, welcome. Add time. Hold on, I'm a little focused here. Oh, let me that way. Please stop running towards people there, my dude. Get away from all of that. That was the wrong one to do. Are you winning, Knight? Oh, got out. I'm good. I'm so good. I'm a professional. Professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. Don't believe what anybody else says. He's beginning to believe. Knight, I mean. Knight's beginning to believe that he can win. That's exactly what I want. I mean, no, you're gonna win, Knight. Keep gambling. He has encountered a statistical anomaly. A virgins in the force, if you will. Can we get away from all of this? I don't have my rotation move, which kind of sucks. Hey, we got him. He lost it all. He's cooked. He's done for. I'll show you why you want those things here shortly. Oops, I clicked off the game because I'm a silly Billy. That's right. You were too powerful. Keep gambling, Knight. Oops, that's the wrong one. You're too powerful. Oh my gosh. Being a mage is really, really hard. I won both of those. Your noodles are ready? Nice. Focus up, make sure I'm not getting hit by other things. One of the things, too, that you'll learn with this game is if there's 3 or more people, you generally want to do AoE attacks. If there's 2, you want to do single target. That's how you get the most damage. So now there's 2 targets, so I want to switch to single target attacks. I'm paralyzed, though, for some reason. I love that for me. I love being paralyzed. What do you got to know of it? I was 80k, now I'm 600. I just keep till I lose. I hit 2 jackpots in a row. Death. Death. Put Knight back to 80k. Set points. Knight, 80k. It'll be funny. What am I tonight? I am a VTuber like always. What do you mean, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. So I don't understand the point of this section. It really doesn't do anything. There's no enemies here. You just kind of have to run through and get there. I will say one of the really nice things they've changed is if you look at this, once sprint goes away, you get to keep jog, which isn't full speed, but it is like some of the speed. I am a mage. I'm a red mage right now, which is kind of like a battle mage. You have a sword and you use sword. No, you're doing it. You're not mixing media at all. You're doing exactly the right thing. Good question, by the way. Oh, this boss sucks. This boss sucks. And the next boss sucks. You're gonna like the last boss effect, though. Your brain still works? It does. Although you'd prefer the middle boss on the last one. Misfortune hangs heavy on a head once held high. A little bit of surprise for all you. Let's see if I remember these entire fights. That guy's not moving, obviously. I'm gonna get hit by that. I didn't take any damage, though. I got debuffed. I like the little clicky sounds too. So it's one of the reasons why I don't use hotkeys, because I like the feedback of the clickies. Trample is a figure 8. Don't want to be there. You can stand in those circles and not get hit though. I am playing Reg Made Seraphist. Red Mage is fun. It's a lot of fun. probably not where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I can't fight that guy. I don't have my magic barrier skill, which annoys me. I like having that. Did Siren finish streaming, or you just swing through to say hi? Get behind the paladin and his buff that blocks some damage. She's still going. Good. She's been streaming quite a bit. Did she tell you what I've been planning? Mentioned it, yeah. Well, huzzah. Why are your noodles sweet? Did you put... Oh, crap. That was a waste. Did you put sugar in them? I'll send you a message about it directly here, because I'm trying to get, like, the rules figured out. Oh, that's not phenomenal. Always keep sprint on your bars, by the way, for moments just like that. Make yourself too obvious, effect though. As long as it's funny. The sweetness comes from you, Effecto. Made it. That guy didn't. I think we'll see a trample. Got him. Making you blush like a nun? Nun's blush? You might like this last boss effect, though. You don't need that one. So this boss has a interesting mechanic where it will tell you to do something and then it will either flash a red face or a white face. And if it's white, you're supposed to do what he says. And if it's red, you're supposed to do the opposite, which is a very frustrating mechanic. So, yeah. Misfortune hangs heavy on a head once held high. "30 seconds? I played enough WoW to know how that's gonna go at a raid group." Yeah. Most people know Well, this girl came dressed for raiding. Oh, I should probably eat food too, huh? That's bad stuff. Piety's a terrible stat, but...
It is to be a fight then. I am only too happy to oblige. Seek before the wolf.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds, guys. Get ready. Battle started. This is Stormblood, by the way. So that's white. So whatever it says, you have to do that. So this is to move. So you have to move around, or you take damage. Judgment Blade is corners. You guys need to get out of here. You guys need to move. That guy's just not moving. Oh, that's fucking phenomenal. I don't know. Well, I can't now. Oh my god. Well, you were right about it being an interesting raid group, Seraphist. I'm not tethered, that's fine. Red mages do a fuck ton of damage, by the way. That's my one F-bomb for the stream.
You do not belong in my world.
Yeah, red mages are very valuable. There's a reason they call them res mages. So that's lie, do the opposite. So that's move, so I have to stand still.
You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
Your claim to life is forfeit. So this means that wherever that hand points is the direction that I go. So I am out of that. It might not look like it, but I will get missed by that. I generally do not use keybinds, no. So that's a lie. Let's move so I don't move. I know people think it's weird, but I guess I'm a little old school. That's tell the truth, so I have to do what it says. So let's move. So when the cast goes down, I have to move. I'll move. Run! Those people, you run to the edges of the screen! Why are you standing in the middle? Nope, I don't. I'm not gonna rage. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'll just let it be. The guy is almost dead. It's perfectly fine. Oh, don't do that.
I am revelation!
See what it says.
You will be judged.
Wipe in red circles because other people don't know the mechanics. Yes, that is the true MMO experience. There's a worse one in Heavens where let's don't do what it says. Do that. Player commendation. You get a commendation. I have all of these, so pass. 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 I don't need art. Read. 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 Can't get that one. I have you, so. Rip. I'm probably going to switch back to playing on controller surface. I've played this on PlayStation for like years, and I'm used to using a controller, and this is very clunky to me. The controller feels very, very good, actually. You actually want to wait. Oh, I don't need to wait for that stuff. You want to wait for the gear if possible. So, yeah. So you get the book from this chick. Right? And it says, hey, leveling those dungeons, there's 50 or 60, 80, 90, 100. You have, that's one of the new ones I don't have. That's an older one. That's the second new one. That's Shadowbringer's Raid. And you look through these. Great Hunt. I could probably do that. Right, so what you do, you can do this in a day. What you do is you do this. Click here. And you unrestrict your party, which means you do not, which means you go into Cat Girl for President. I did not, I don't think. Is that this? Is that this girl? The custom deliveries here? I know I did those. Not that one. Over here. Dawn Trail? Oh yes, I've done Dawn Trail. I'm main story caught up. So you unrestrict your party and go, okay, I need to do a level 51 dungeon. Catgirl did become president if you want spoilers. You unrestrict your party, then you go and do a level 51 dungeon. You can do it by yourself. Yes, Catgirl became president. And now I am in here at level 100. Also, because I'm in by myself, I have a whole bunch of buffs just by being in here. And you literally can't get hurt. There's a guy here, I believe. Get to that, kill everybody. Do I have a wood chick crawling on me? I don't think so. Let me look. Nope. I was outside in the grass earlier today. This is the boss, by the way. You also get a bunch of cool stuff at level 100. So for instance, what this move does is it allows you to cast a spell instantly. And if you do, you guys, am I stupid? Oh, you're It allows you to cast a spell instantly, and if you cast this one, it gives you Verifire Ready. If you this one, it gives you Verstone Ready. But when you hit level 100, when you do this, it also gives you Grand Impact just as a whole, which is just a big explosion. And then you still get a free spell. I gotta pick up this. This game is 100 times better than Yik. I've done this one a lot, because when you have to do 51s, this is just the fastest one. I also should be doing it as a paladin. It's actually way faster to do it as a melee class than a caster class. Because every skill kills instantly, and instead of having to wait for, you know, 2 or 3 seconds for the skill to cast, you just instantly kill them. So I should be doing it as paladin, but here we are. Sweet noodles. You know what they say, sweet noodles are made of these. Who am I to disagree? That's what they say. Just ask me, I'll tell you. The other nice thing about coming in here at 100 is you can literally just kite everybody and they can't, like, touch you. Get a moment to sort of feel like Kirito from Sword Art Online. This dungeon is kind of annoying, but it is also the easiest one to do for this particular challenge. So again, you want to like sort of kite them all together and just do AoEs. And then this guy is here. Over here while I still have... How much damage do I do with my sword? 3? I'm gonna do 3 damage? Huh. Good night, Effecto. Get some rest. Thank you for swinging through and having fun. Sleep well. Bye. You also want to collect these gear for reasons I will show you in a minute. I also actually should do this tonight, because if I don't do it, I am not going to get it done. Because, again, everything resets for the week on Tuesdays for me. So I should do all of this tonight. Maybe that's what I'll do and then just call it. Both of them. We can get the sprint button going. I can usually do this dungeon in about like 5.5 minutes. It'll be a little slower this time because I'm talking to chat and I'm not paying attention to when I should be using sprint. There's a big dog coming here. There, big dog. Have that. That's the boss. I will grab this chest. Again, I will show you why in a moment. Of course you can make a wish. What's your wish? $547 isn't bad. Right, so then you leave. So you get the gear from it. So then you leave, right? Then you open this up, use, and then you get a seal. Right? Now, you might think, oh crap, I've got to do 9 of these. Not really, because you get points that you can just retry. So I can reset this and it takes a different one away on the board. So you want to go through and do all the ones you can do, right? And then you start resetting them, and then you can just do this one over and over again, or this one over and over. Let's hear your wish effect though. Right, so I can do a level 50 dungeon, right? So I can just go here. I can do any of these. Wait, how much? How much? Okay. I would very much some other time, because now you're busy, to hear you say the name of some Chilean dishes. It's silly, it's dumb, and it's everything. Celebrate. Consider it my birthday wish for next year. All right, throw me some. What do you got? This is mindless stuff here, so I can do it. Wanderer's Palace. You guys want to see some thornberries? Yeah, we're doing it. Let's do it. No problem. If you want to wait too, you can always like you can always do it like on Tuesday if you want to make a list. How many slots do you get? We'll do 3. I like 3. So despite the fact that this dungeon is kind of cool, it's actually like a really bad one to pick because it's very slow for this. What do you think of that guy, Effecto? Is that your type? Give him big hugs. I will do so. That was a good song. There's a lot of good songs in this, to be honest. Get him, that'll get him. That sprint button. 10 seconds. Here, and then we'll blow you up, and then they'll drop oil. This is why this one's very slow. Is you need lantern oil. I'm going to hold on to that wish. I'll choose them wisely. Good. Do so. Head out, Effecto. Thank you so much for swinging through and hanging out. Wonderful to see you. Have a good night. So you come in here. I picked up 2 things of oil. Didn't I pick up 2 things of oil out there? Did I need to use both? Maybe I need to use both. I forget. So you come in here. You have to kill a bunch of guys and collect oil. And those big guys, you can't kill them. They're just Engie. Siren is in here. No, hi, Siren. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I have to collect oil. I'm an American running around collecting oil. There's some poetry in that. I love that for me. Yukati, welcome in. Siren, welcome, welcome. How was Dead Hiplup Madamus, welcome in. We ended on an epic note. Nice. Final Fantasy XIV is going very well. I'm showing Death how to do some leveling stuff that I need to get done myself. Zap! Welcome everybody. Welcome in. I do have to, okay, hold on, let me grab a link for the Shy Siren. Although, again, I am almost 100% certain every single one of you knows who Siren is. Because if you don't, you literally haven't been around. Alright, here is Siren's channel. Welcome in, Siren. You ended on an epic note. I am happy to hear it. No problem. Thank you for the raid. It's good to see you. How did Siren do, everybody? Was it epic? You gotta let me know, because I watched some of it. I was there for some of it. And then I had to go and stream because I am a plebeian. She did great? Never doubted you for a second, Siren. I hear she's super stealthy. Giant Thornberry. Epic stream. Nice. So you have to find 4 of these devices and they're rusted and it's annoying. And I shouldn't have played this one, but Thornberries are fun. Agent 667 was cool. Oh my god, that's a... I lift both of my hands in tandem to you for that. Where is the other device? Where you at, buddy? I used to know where all this stuff was. I used to be cool, guys. I swear I used to be cool. Gotta run for now. Good luck. Thank you, Zap. Have a good one. It is wonderful to see you. Wonderful to meet you. Have yourself a good one. Bye now. Guys, please support and follow the Shy Siren. We stream on Fridays. We do Elden Ring. I am walking her through the game. You did it for that. See you, Piplup. Have a good one. Thank you for swinging through and checking me out. I appreciate that. You guys probably have an idea of who I am. Me and Siren hang out quite a bit. She is kind enough to step down from her pedestal to stream with plebeians like myself. One of the many good qualities about Siren. But it's funny to say that it's Siren. Okay, I won't say it. I apologize. Oh, did I not click that one? Is that the one I missed? Am I... Yeah, I'm a big dummy dumb. Yeah. Poke me with your... See, 1800 was a massive amount of damage when this dungeon came out, because you had like 2,000 health. It's not so much anymore. Did I glitch this out? I don't have another oil. Thank you, Lonk. Did I glitch this out? Did I seriously like glitch it out? Do I not? Is there not another? Because I collected 2 and it didn't give me 2. Or am I missing a Thornberry somewhere? Am I missing an oil jug somewhere? Because there was 2 here. And you had to use 1, but it didn't give me both. Oh, it's right there. I did miss it. Okay. I will not say it, sir. Oh, come on. Have a good one, Lonk. Enjoy your evening. Thank you guys again so much for the raid. But yes, Fridays, me and Siren play Elden Ring. It's a pretty good time. It's kind of a blast. I like it. I've been thinking about playing more of this game as I enjoy it. I kind of wish there was a little bit more. Why is my mic peaking randomly? Did my mic peak there? Did you guys hear something? Because on OBS, it just went all the way into the red. Hit the sprint button. So this is a vanilla dungeon. You sound fine. Okay. So this is a vanilla dungeon. This was level 50 content back when the game originally came out. Everything good here? Thank you, Yukati. There's a siren raid? Where, Knight? Where did it go? I know where it went. So yeah, this is a really terrible one to do for what I'm doing now because it takes forever and you have to do this. Legos where I can build them? Ah, you can't have my Legos. No, they're mine. They're my Legos. So usually if you have to do level 50s, you don't want to do this one, but I like Thornberries. Thornberries are kind of cute, not gonna lie. Oh my god, turn around. Is this gonna be over there? Are you winning, Knight? I guess I missed one back there. Yep, always do. Always do. So you had I saw your new schedule, Siren, but I forgot it. I knew you were playing Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy. I knew you were playing 007 today. Good night, Knight. Hold on, let me look. Since you're here, let me look. What are you up to this week? Hosts. Thursday, Star Fox, Friday, and Smash Brothers on Saturday? I might have to tune in for Star Fox. I want to see how that is. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to switch back to controller for next stream, but that's fine. So yeah, normally that would take like 5 minutes, but yes, you go through these. I cannot do 80s. You can't do 81s by yourself for this way. It's just too high a level. The Great Hunt. Which one is that? Great Hunt Extreme. You can do 70s. So I should be able to do this one. So if you can do them, you should do them because it makes life way easier for you. So even like extreme trials kind of become a little bit trivial when you're level 70. I didn't want to do that. I fucked it up. I messed it up. You have to kill the big guy and then hide behind it. Alex, completely forgot to mention, been in your stream since. Happy Saturday. Thanks for the show. Thanks for gameplay. Team wipe. Yeah, it's just me, but. Paralyzed, that's really bad. The sheep put me to sleep. Oh my lord, I am mad. Oh my lord. Will you get rid of the paralyze off of me, please? This guy, by the way, hits really hard if you are not careful. This was a very hard trial when it came out. Oh my god, stop touching me. Hi, Sammy. 1 second. So it plays out very much like Monster Hunter. I have to focus. I can beat this, but it's very, very frustrating. Wrong one, that's fine. You're gonna swipe at me? You're not gonna swipe at me? Keep moving. Wrong. Your swipe out of the way. You bastard. See, then I'm wombo comboed. I won. David, welcome, welcome. That's a hard one. Is it Monster Hunter? It's final. Yeah. I made the flagship monster for collaboration monster raid too easy. Lily. Making the collaborate raid too. That is not too easy, in my opinion. I already have that one. These can get sold. That's fine. So let me grab this. How's it going, Lily? Welcome in, David. Thank you, Alex. Containment bay is going to be too high. I am enjoying it. I like this game. I won't be able to get these all done today. These are going to take 11. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get these done. That's fine. I think you read the message. Is that monster? No, it's Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, it is a flagship monster for a reason. Making a collaboration monster. Oh, yeah. I am dumb. Yes, it is a very the extreme one is very difficult. But I do have the mount for it. I did farm up the mount. Hold on, let me show you. I played it when it came out and farmed up the mount. Is it mount here? Yeah. Where did you go? There. Yeah, I have a Rathalos mount. However, I never use it because the best mount that I have is this one. This is the Final Fantasy XV mount. The Regulus. The Regula. And it's a 4-person mount. So I can carry 4 people in this. It's like the only multi-person mount you can get for free. Also, the music is just stellar on this one. So yeah, I've been known to shepherd people around. Oh, I do have a chocobo. There is a chocobo. In point of fact, the chocobo is the first one you get. Oops. The chocobo is your first mount. It's also your first companion. I don't have it set up. I should have it set up. You get to buy when you first start the game. It's kind of important. Yes, this game is an Uber sim. You can use these, and your chocobo will come fight next to you. So you can actually pick the skills it has. So you can make it a tank, a healer, or an attacker. I have an attacker tank because this skill is not very good. You can also change the color and the barding it has. The barding this one is wearing came from the Odin. You have to kill Odin to get this. So I've killed Odin in this game. I did that when this game first came out. That, at the time, that was rare. Like, that was hard to get at the time. So it's pretty cool to have that. I have a bunch of cool mounts. But like this one too. This one when I got it was a little rare at the time. It's not anymore. This is an Alexander mount. Plus the Alexander music is great. I wish I had forward and back though for a song, but I can't get that one. I don't think there's a mount for that. Go forward and back and then forward and back. But yeah. So I have a few mounts. I never really did a lot of grinding for them. I kind of just wanted to play the game. I might do more of that stuff now. I'm also gonna have to turn this back to restricted. Yes. That's the car from Final Fantasy 15. You can hold up to... There's like a 8-person mount, but it's like $30 in the store. So the reason you always collect your gear is you can turn it in here for seals. Oh, I've got to set up my gathering classes too. So you can turn these in for seals. This is, by the way, is super slow compared to on controller. Like, super slow compared to it. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on controller next time I play this. It'll take me a while to set up my bars, and I gotta make some macros, but other than that, it'll be fine. Because this feels very sluggish to me. So always greed your gear, because you can turn it in for seals, and you might think, well, what are seals worth? Why do I want seals? They're worthless. They're not worthless. If you come over to this guy and go here, you can buy duck bones, and duck bones sell for 360 gil a pop. And you can buy like 140 of them with like 89,000 seals. The other thing you can do too is you can buy crates that contain minions or mounts. Right? So this is from Realm Reborn or Heavensward, and this is from Stormblood. So you can come here and I can buy 3 of these for 60,000, right? Use this. I have that one, which is fine. So these are all random. I have that one, which is fine. I have that one too. So with these, that one used to be worth a lot of money. I don't think it is anymore. I recognize a lot of the ones from A Realm Reborn. So with these, this is not going to be worth anything. Well, it's 150 gil. So with these, what you can do is you can go and sell them on the market board. And some of them are worth a lot of money. I wonder if I can see my... Will you move? No, you won't move. You're just gonna literally stand right in front of the bell. Let me do this first. View sales history. So this one was worth 2,400. That was worth 2,000 there, which isn't a lot. I have sold minions for like 30,000. But these are older sales, or these are newer sales figures. Don't pay any attention. This is not worth it. I'd keep that listed for fun. This is a defunct materia. It doesn't do anything anymore. You cannot get it any longer. So I've listed it at 10 million on the market just for the funnies, because it makes me laugh. 288. What are you worth anymore? 1,300, so 1,299. This is way faster, by the way, than it is on 500. Sure. I got room on my guy. What are you worth? See, not. These aren't worth very much. These are very hit or miss. What about the bite-sized pudding? This is one. This is a. That's worth that much? That's not gonna sell though. I can't put, no, I can put those in. They're worth nothing. Are you worth something? Oh, heck. 2394. That was a drop from the one dungeon. Are you worth something? Why would you drop it down that much? 1110. Are you worth anything? 392. Sure, why not? I got room for it. You can only hold 20 things on a retainer, so that's why I leave these up, because it doesn't matter if I have them or not. But yeah, I've got a little over 1 million gil. I've got about 4 million behind my guy. I had 7 and I spent a bunch. So these two are just worth money. So I have 31 of these worth 500 gil a pop. Dye is sometimes worth keeping. Do I have? I do. Just as well keep it then. I've got to clear out all this stuff. A lot of this is junk. Stay there. A lot of these are junk too anymore. I just keep them kind of for nostalgia. Yep. That's probably going to be about it for me. It is 1:13 or 11:13. I've got to do the last raid. That's this one, and I've got a bunch of the standard raids to do, and I've got one more alliance raid to do. I might try to do those on stream. I'm unsure. Yeah, I was gonna read. Well, thank you. No, thank you guys for hanging out. I don't generally stream on Sunday, but I wanted to play some Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't done any of these, which is really bad. I should do these. But I've got a bunch of stuff I've got to do, which is fine because I'm going to play this game tomorrow with Jen. Okay. So here's the thing. Within the next couple of weeks, I am going to be announcing a thing, I think, where I'm going to try to start like a guild in Final Fantasy for people to sort of do like a hard mode run through. So one of the things you can do, I showed you the Unbound thing where you can click this, right? And then you go in high level. You can turn minimum eye level on and silence echo, which means that you go in as weak as humanly possible and get no buffs. So I was going to try to get a group of people together, preferably streamers, who would try to play through the entirety of Final Fantasy, make new characters with both of these things on for every dungeon, every raid, and actually play through the game that way. I was going to implement a couple of other like things to do as well, but I was going to try to get that. I was going to try to do that to see if I could get some interest. I would love to get 24 people, because that is an alliance raid. An alliance raid is a 24-man raid. 3 parties of 8 people. So I would love to have 24. But if I can get 4 to do it, if I can get at least 4, then we can do every dungeon, because every dungeon is 4-man. We can do every dungeon with that on, and we can actually like be forced to do the mechanics in the game. that's something I'd like to do. I'm going to try to announce it next week. I've got a Discord server that I've got to sort of flesh out a little bit. I've made it already. So that's something I'm planning on trying to do. That is my Discord server that is already like set up. I will make an announcement in there. I will announce it on Twitter. I will probably post something on my YouTube about it. Again, ideally, I would like at least 24 people, preferably people who make content. But I'm not gonna get mad if you don't. But I would like to try this, and I am gonna try to make a go of it. If I can get at least 3 other people, so me and 3 others, who are willing to try this, I will make a run of it. And the goal would be to make a new character, play through the entirety of the game before Evercold comes out in January, which I think can be done. So that's the plan, that's the idea. And I'll probably announce something about it next week, probably end of next week. I got to get the Discord set up, I got to finalize the rules, I've got to get a few things going. But other than that, that's the plan, that's the idea. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, then you are welcome to take a look at it. That's a lot of main story. It is a lot of main story. But the thing about it is I've played through so I can skip all the cutscenes because I've played through it. Although I don't know that I want to. It would be kind of like really cool to be perfectly honest, to go through the entirety of the story again. Right? Because it has been... When did this game come out? 2013. A Realm Reborn came out in 2013. So it has been 13 years since I have played through this story. And don't get me wrong, it's a good story. In point of fact, these two are some of the best stories in gaming that I have ever been through. This one is very iffy in my opinion. These two were pretty solid, and I didn't care for Dawn Trail, to be honest. But these two as a whole are literally peak gaming, peak MMO, peak Final Fantasy, peak JRPG. I loved the story of these two. A lot of people said this was weak. I didn't think it was weak at all. I enjoyed it. So yeah, you ended it up around the start of Heavensward. If you haven't played through Heavensward, you are missing out. This is a very good storyline. I would also like to replay through Stormblood, because I did not enjoy Stormblood. And I'd like to see if I was maybe wrong about that. Because I might have been. But, yeah. "13 years of gameplay." Well, okay, to be honest, to be fair, as you can see, I have not done all the classes either. To be fair, the main story of Final Fantasy, let me Google it so I have the right number. The main story of Final Fantasy XIV can take 190 to 240 hours, right? So if I do some rough calc, let's say 240 hours divided by 6 equals 40 hours a month. Divided by 30 equals 1.3 hours a day. That's bad. That's a bad metric. 40 hours a month, 3 streams a week. Say 2 streams a week. 2, that'd be 8 streams divided by 8 equals 5-hour streams. So if for that 6 months, if you streamed twice a week, 5-hour streams, you could get it done. Which, by the way, would be a lot. But it would also probably be really good for my channel to like dedicate myself to something like that. On top of it, like the advertisement of, hey, I'm going to try this thing, I'm going to do this challenge, will probably bring in viewers. Plus, I like the game. Yeah, I didn't care for Stormblood. The other thing, too, is I could skip the cutscenes. Like, I would love to replay through both of these. This one mostly for nostalgia, and this one because it's really good. I could just skip all these. Like, I didn't like Stormblood. I could just say, hey, screw it, I'm not going to do it. Shadowbringers was solid, Endwalker was solid, and then Dawn Trail was, whatever. Right. So I feel like it's something that could be done. And even if it is something that I couldn't get done completely, if I could get close, that would be a super cool thing to have like attempted. The big question for me though is, do I think I can play this game for 6 months straight? And the answer is I don't know about that. So that's what I'm trying to like decide. That's why I'm giving myself like a week. By the way, if you don't find somebody to raid this time, might I suggest Virgil B. Kobold. He also streams both on Twitch and YouTube and also dabbles in literature from time to time. Well, now I've got to look this person up. Okay, let me exit the game. I'll go to desktop real quick. Do I have anything incriminating on my desktop? I don't think so. I did do some stuff and I wanted to make sure. Okay. Yeah, I have my thumbnails. Okay, we're fine. Well, now I gotta look this guy up. I'll make sure I don't have anything incriminating here either. Virgil B. Kobold? Dude's live. How long has this guy been around? 2022? All right, well, I will have to check him out after stream. I will check him out. Okay. With that being said, guys, let me do this. Nobody live on Twitch. I can't raid on YouTube. I wish I could raid. You know what? Screw it. I can't do an official raid. Hold on, let me open up and make sure this guy is not cringe. He seems cool. Yeah, sure. Screw it. Raiding this guy. Why not? Here. We'll move it forward. Don't go yet. I got a poem to read, but we'll raid this guy out. I'll post it again when I get done. Okay. I have a poem. Raid message. Oh. Has anybody not voted? We have a tie. If anybody hasn't voted on the poll, go ahead and vote on the poll. Let's make sure he's not cringe. I need to make sure he's not cringe. I'm the only one allowed to be cringe here. The C stands for cringe. It's my job to be cringe. Okay. Lily, have you voted on the poll in YouTube? I wander lonely as a cloud or Ozymandias, Lily. Lily is the deciding vote. Oh, I wander lonely as a cloud wins. All right, we have a deciding vote. So there's nothing wrong with that. I will point out that this poem is one I am a little iffy about. I forget who wrote it. William Wordsworth. Yes, this is the one. I've read this poem. I don't know how much I like it. I included it because I think it's well written, but I don't know how much I like this poem. I'm just going to say that forefront. However, I will read it, and we can decide together. So this is I Wander Lonely as a Cloud by William Wordsworth. See you, Lily. Have a good one. I wander lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of the bay. 10,000 I saw at a glance, tossing their heads in springly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay. That's the old version of gay, the happy version. In such jocund company, I think that's how you pronounce that. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon the inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodil. Perfect timing, AI viewers. Thanks for that. Thanks, perfect timing, AI viewers. Thanks for that. I'm not sure how much I like this one. And not because I think it's poorly written. In fact, I think it's excellently written. I guess it just doesn't really sort of like ring. It doesn't really like, I don't identify with it very much. And I guess in my opinion, it feels a little like, I don't want to say shallow, but it feels a little like, hey, I'm lonely. I saw a bunch of flowers and they made me happy. And it feels a little like, I don't know, I get, it feels a little empty to me. And that could just be my opinion. Like I said, I don't really identify with this one. But again, I think it is very well written. And I would like to read more by this guy. Oh, I can turn the music on. I like to read without the music. I would like to become a good enough narrator that I don't need music to like hold an audience. That's something that I would love to be able to do. We get everything back open now. Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Siren. All right. Again, not my favorite. I don't dislike it, but not my favorite. However, maybe you guys love it, and if you love it, that's all that matters. Poetry is allowed to be subjective. You're allowed to enjoy certain poems and not enjoy others. However, you're allowed to enjoy art and you're allowed to not enjoy certain art. However, you should consume a wide variety of art if possible. And the reason is because broadening your horizons is actually really, really healthy for you. So despite the fact that this isn't exactly my favorite poem that I have ever read, I do think it's important to read things you don't necessarily enjoy, because different perspectives are important. With that being said, we are going to then redirect to the Kobold Gentleman. I am going to head out. My raid message has always been, hey, they're your problem now. So if you guys just want to go in and say we're your problem now, that's all I want. That's all. That's the one I like, because I'm a jerk. So just go in and some version of that of, hey, we're your problem now. Jay says we're your problem. That's what I like. Because it makes me laugh, because I'm a jerk. J-rate, that works too. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back on Tuesday with Kingdom Hearts again. So I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll do another poem. We'll play some Kingdom Hearts, and we'll hang out. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful evening. As always, I am Jay, and you are adorable. Sleep well, everybody. Good night, Seraphist. Good night, Siren. Yukati, David, Knight, Death, Dead, Kaio, David, Alex, thank you guys so much. Siren, thank you for the raid. Have a great evening, everybody. I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.